Kooning MMR, who's building the Downtown Deco model. And Clark, I appreciate you being here this evening, and I'll turn it over to you, sir.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get the old PowerPoint up. And I guess we have to hit share screen first. Okay. So this is going to be an introduction to build along with Clark. And we're going to build a Downtown Deco plaster structure. All right, so let's shed some light on hydrocal kits. First of all, Downtown Deco is a really neat little company. They're owned by a gentleman named Randy Peacock, and many years ago we did a project in Modeling with the Masters building one of these, and I built several of them since, so I'm quite familiar with this kit. And what we're going to do is the first timer bar. And this is a great little kit. Everybody will have space for it on your layout. So now this is not a laser kit. Everybody, we've done some laser kits in this, and we're going to be doing a bar mills kit as well. This is a hydrocal kit. Now hydrocal is a plaster, and it's poured into a mold, which Randy has carved the master and spent a lot of time on them, making the molds. And we're going to walk you through the steps to build this great little starter kit. And we will explore sealing plaster, basic assembly of plaster, and learning to paint brick and other masonry items in a hydrocal. So there's no time like the first time for anything that includes building your first hydrocal kit. And this is designed for rank beginners in mind. If you've never really done anything like this, this is a perfect entryway into to building a plaster kit. And you'll like it because it's only 1.5 by 4 inches in HO. So the kit info, end scale. Now, I haven't been able to confirm when Randy sent me this stuff, he sent me HO and O. But he does have the in the end scale, and I don't see any reason why you can't order it. So those are the numbers, but you'll go to a site, and we'll talk about that in the future. As a special to those doing the clinic, Randy has offered to send some extra walls. Basically, he's going to send enough extra walls, and he's going to send another sign thing so that you'll be almost getting, and I say almost because it's not quite a double kit, but you'll almost be getting 2 kits for the price of 1. So here's a suggestion of tools. Now, when I do Modeling with the Masters, I always put this out and say, you know, in order to follow along and fully take part, you strongly suggest to have all the tools that I list. However, you may not always use them. And most of the tools can be found at local hobby shops, hardware stores, or craft stores. Of course, you're at home, so you're going to be able to have most of your tools that you would normally use. If you have any problems, you can always contact me at ckooning@msn.com. So the tools. Well, first we're going to require some glue, yellow carpenter's glue, Elmer's white glue, and I don't use 5-minute epoxy. A lot of people do, so that's an option. You'll need some sandpaper, 80 and 2120 grit. You'll need some X-Acto knife with a number 11 blade in it, and you want to have a number of extra blades. And emery boards or sanding sticks work well. A 1/8 drill bit with a pin vise, or whatever you can use for that 1/8 drill. You need some 000 steel wool, and we'll talk about why as we build the kit. Assorted flat paint brushes. In Randy's instructions, he says to use a 2-inch. I find that too big, so you'll need at least one 1-inch flat wide brush. Some clamps and a square. Paint suggestions. Well, we're just going to use the cheap acrylic paint, you know, Apple Barrel Crafts Smart or Ceramic Coat, and whatever you can find in similar colors. I suggest Folk Art Terracotta. It's an orange brick color. There's also another one called Red Brick, which I didn't include in this. A brown, a raw umber, burnt umber, and raw sienna. Flat black, flat white, and a flat red. And a light gray or similar concrete color. Now, one of the real ones I really like is the Woodland Scenics concrete pigment. But whatever you can get, as long as it's a light gray and we can fool with it, that'll be great. Spray cans. Well, we need one Krylon matte clear. Yes, you can use testers, you can use whatever, as long as it's a clear matte spray. Now, in Randy's instructions, when you open the kit, it'll say he wants a Krylon matte white. That's a little bit of a change from what I do. And I would suggest you go with the clear, and I'll explain that why as we go through the process of building this. So again, paint samples, you know, even the poly scale and the gray works, or the ceramic coats, or these are the old Delta ceramic coats. So we're just talking the cheap paints, you know, you can buy them at Michael's when they're on sale for like 89 cents. So painting instructions, you know, this is suggestions. You may have a different color scheme that you want to try. That's fine. That's totally up to you. So order info. First of all, to order the kit, please go on the online and go to Downtown Deco. Order your kit by scale and order and pay. And then what you have to do is send Randy an email at downtowndeco@montana.com and say, hey, I'm doing Clark's Clinic, and I'd like the extra set of castings with the kit. And my name is, and what scale you ordered the kit in, and he will make sure he puts it together and you get the extra set. Okay, and the reason for the second email, again, you want those extra set of walls with the kit. So the clinic build will start on new tracks, March 27th, April 3rd, 10th, and hopefully end on the 14th. So order kits ASAP. It took the mail, I should say, 11 days to get it to me in Canada. So that's not bad considering we have to cross the border. And as soon as by April, gee, I'll be fishing. So get your kits in, and we'll see you on the March the 27th, I think it is. Any questions? Okay, thanks for coming.
Clark, I appreciate this so much. I've often wondered about building these kind of kits. I've never done it myself. So I really think this is going to be something that's interesting, and I appreciate you doing this for us.
Oh, you're welcome. They are neat, really neat kits. There's a lot of detail built into them, and you have to just bring them out with your painting. Now, you don't have to be an artist to make them look good. So bear that in mind if you're like me and not an artiste.